Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Sorry for the whole wiggly camera situation and sorry for the terrible setup today. It is literally almost midnight here in Northern Ireland, and I just thought that I would come on and have a wee chat with you in today's video. It's non-beauty related, it's non like anything to do with like product reviews, doing a tutorial. It's nothing to do with that. It's just a general chat about mental health. It's something that I'm very passionate about, and over the past few years, well maybe this year, sorry, I have only really started openly speaking about my mental health and starting to speak about it. I have sort of got so many different messages from all ages, all genders, saying how much that they appreciate that there's someone speaking about it and that they're starting to feel okay to deal with the fact that they have mental health and that they know that it's okay not to be okay. That is what today's video is about. I just wanted to come on and have a wee chat with you and maybe give us like a wee bit of information on how you can sort of cope with your mental health and things like that. I struggle from it, and I have done for the past 5 years, and it is not a nice feeling, and I think that it's best, especially nowadays, to speak about it. So that is what today's video is focusing on. If you don't want to watch this video, you can just click on off it. If you want to watch a tutorial, I have plenty on my feed and you can go ahead and watch it and watch those, sorry. But as of now, I am going to start openly speaking about mental health now on my channel. I was initially going to do a blog and write up sort of about it, but I lost interest in doing that. I find that it's best to come on and speak openly about it as opposed to doing a write-up blog, because in my opinion, I don't like reading. I prefer watching videos and listening to people speak about things more as opposed to reading up about it. So yeah, this is what today's video is focusing on. A little disclaimer, this video is not for attention or feel sorry for me or please pity me. This video is to help you guys who suffer from mental health and don't know how to deal with it, and I'm going to give you a little bit of advice and share my story and stuff with you as well. So if you want to continue watching, then please keep on watching and we'll get started. So let's get started. Pretty much the reason why I wanted to sit down and do this video is because I posted a photo earlier on my Instagram, and it was a really tough cookie to post. I had this photo saved on my phone for weeks upon weeks upon weeks, and I was wondering, should I post it, should I post it, should I post it? Until today I just went, you know what, fuck it, basically I am going to post this photo. The photo was a photo of the scars that I have on my legs from self-harming. I started self-harming for the first 2 years after my granny passed away, and I kept hearing these demons in my head telling me do it, and I just kept doing it. I kept doing it, and I did it so much that each time I went back over the wounds on my legs or my arms, wherever it was, I couldn't even feel the pain anymore because it was so numb. My body was used to the pain from doing it so many times. So I posted the photo of the scars and I wrote a big write-up just stating about, like, obviously for the first 2 years after my granny passed away, I cut and whatever it was. I have tried to commit suicide so many times that you will never understand, and it's so hard to sit and talk to you guys about it, but I'm sort of easing a wee bit now because I have spoke to you guys about it before, but I haven't actually sat and like put a photo up of my body, of my scars, and like not knowing what people are going to have to say about it, because you're always going to get that one person regardless. Oh, she's such an attention seeker, like she's doing this for attention, like she's doing this for likes, she's doing this for people to be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, like I hope you're okay. You're always going to get that one person, and that is what's always in my head. I always think of people's opinions, which I know I shouldn't have to do, but in reality I am now in the public eye. I'm not saying, oh look at me, I have hundreds and thousands of followers, but I am in the public eye. especially because I'm now posting on YouTube. There's people from all over the world watching me. I have followers from like different parts of the world follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat, and obviously I'm in the public eye as well because people know who I am from doing makeup as well around the Belfast area, and that is what scares me, knowing that people are going to have an opinion and I'm afraid of what people have to say. You wouldn't think by looking at me and going, oh my god, like she has anxiety and she has depression, she's self-harmed, she's tried to commit suicide, because you see me on Facebook lives, on Instagram lives, on Snapchats, like on YouTube, and I'm the most happiest, bubbliest person you'll ever meet, and I'm smiling and I'm like laughing and whatever it may be, but in reality, and behind the smiles and behind the laughs, I am broken inside. I am trying to face this struggle every single day of my life. I've stated in my last sort of like Q&A video where I stated, like, someone asked me a question on how I deal with my anxiety and my depression. I do take it every single day as it comes. It is so hard, especially because I am sort of in the public eye. Because that I do makeup, if I cancel an appointment, if I am unwell mentally, I am a bad person, and people are writing reviews on my page. People are writing statuses about me and like talking bad about me. Like, it is so heartbreaking because people don't realize that I'm struggling with things every single day. I don't know that person. I don't know what they're struggling with every single day, but they don't know me. You may think that you know me by, oh yeah, I have her on Snapchat, I have her on Instagram, I have her on Facebook, and I follow her on YouTube. I know her really well, but you don't know me really well, and that is the sad reality. Yes, you might know where I'm from, you might know my age, I might have told you a few things here and there, but you don't know everything that goes on, and especially up here mentally, like every single opinion that I get thrown my way has a toll on my life. I love hearing good feedback, but I don't mind hearing bad feedback, but when someone is trying to belittle me, it honestly, like, it sends my anxiety and my depression from here to here in just a matter of seconds by just doing that one post or saying that one thing or doing that one thing. I hope that I am making sense here. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is, you don't know who you're speaking to, you don't know whose company you're in, so you need to be careful and you need to choose your words wisely. So for the past 5 years, pretty much I have struggled with anxiety and depression for my whole entire 5 years. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 actually. 2013, 14, 15, 16, 6 years, sorry. I was 15 and that's when my granny had passed away. She passed away in 2013, so I've been struggling with it for 6 years of my life. I used to wake up every single morning and not want to be here. Every single morning. Legit. I went to bed every single night wishing that I was dead, wishing that I wouldn't wake up again. The only time that I ever felt at ease was when I was asleep, which wasn't very much. I still rarely sleep because I am constantly overthinking in my head about things that people have said and people have done to me, and thinking about my past and am I ever going to be like that again? Am I ever going to hurt myself again? Pretty much last week, sorry, a couple of weeks ago, it was about 2 months ago, a month maybe, well, a few weeks ago anyhow, and the voice came back into my head. And the voice, what I mean is, I heard a voice in my head every single time I tried to, well, that I went to hurt myself. The voice came back into my head and I was drinking. I was like absolutely fucking paralytic basically. I was so drunk and obviously drinking doesn't make things worse, because drink is such a depression. It really, really is. And I was just sitting there and the voice came back into my head, and unfortunately I took the wrong turn again and I went over my scars again on my legs. And the next day I got up and I just looked at myself and I just went, why did you do that? You were doing so well, you hadn't hurt yourself and you never thought of hurting yourself in ages. And that's the thing with anxiety and depression. People think that it goes away. It doesn't. Yes, it might go away for 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, maybe even 2 years. But when it comes back like a ton of fucking bricks, and it is absolutely horrible. As much as I say, just don't listen to it, it's hard sometimes. I have like ignored the voices in my head for the past couple of years now, and then that one time the voice won. And it's, you don't understand if you are someone that doesn't suffer with it. If you don't suffer with anxiety and depression, you won't understand exactly what I'm speaking about. Pretty much, well, in my kind of depression, I don't know if anyone else is the same, but I hear voices in my head telling me to do things to hurt myself. I think everybody's the same. I'm not too sure, but it affects people in different ways. Also, my anxiety and my depression causes me to be super drained. I will be up most hours of the night and probably sleep a few hours, and then I would probably sleep for the whole day. So the reason why I got into makeup, and I've spoke about it in my How I Became a Makeup Artist video, was I wasn't really good at makeup. I never really had a huge passion for it. I never ever in a million years would have thought that I would ever pursue a career in it. My daddy was always really good at art, and I was absolutely horrific at art in school, to be quite honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't draw a stick man. And I just, obviously when you're like in your teen years, you start experimenting a little bit more with makeup, and I started to experiment a little bit more, even though it was only on myself and maybe on like family and friends or whatever the odd time. It wasn't the best of the makeup, it wasn't the best of brushes either. It was wee shitty brushes, like that couldn't even blend your eyeshadow out, but it was really therapeutic to me. So basically what therapeutic means is like it's just so relaxing, and like it takes your mind off things, and you know, things like that. So anytime I picked up a brush and whatever it was and I went with the flow, it took my mind off every single thing that I was dealing with. And I just went, you know what, I think I'm actually gonna give this a shot. So I give it a shot, and I sort of, the first year or so, people will tell you if they know me personally, I got absolutely tortured. I was the talk of Facebook, I was shit, I was this, I was that, and I literally just went, you know what, I'm just going to keep pushing myself, I'm going to keep pushing myself, I'm not going to listen, I'm not going to give in, I'm going to keep pushing myself. So this is where it came up about, right, Mummy, Daddy, I know what I want for Christmas. I want my first ever like makeup course. I went and done my makeup course, and I felt on top of the world because I was a fully qualified makeup artist. And my first ever course was with the Makeup Boudoir, and I'll never forget it. And the two girls, Roisin and Kathy, even says to me, like, if you have any negative feedback, take it as good feedback. Don't be letting people get into your head. There was people that I thought were my friends, and they were speaking about me the whole entire time behind my back, saying how shit I was, and that I'm never going to make a career out of this, and I'm never going to go far, and I'm not going to do well. And I was like, how can people say that who claim to be your friends? Like, how can they talk about you behind your back and then not knowing that, like, that I don't know, like, do you know what I mean? Like, not knowing how much that's going to affect me when they already knew how much I was going through with my anxiety and my depression. And to hear that was just like the icing on the cake. I haven't spoke to those people in I don't know how many years, and I don't plan on it either, because I'm sitting here and I am like, look at me now. Look at me now. I'm sitting here as an award-winning makeup artist. I'm sitting here. I have been nominated for the past 3 years in a row for Best Freelance Makeup Artist in Northern Ireland. I've also been nominated this year for Best Freelance Makeup Artist in Ireland. Like, come on, bitch. Who hasn't made it? I am still nowhere where I want to be yet, but in this industry, you never stop learning. You never stop. It is a learning process every single day. There's new trends coming out every single day that we constantly have to keep up on, because if someone comes in with that photo, you have to know how to do it, basically. You don't want to let the client know that you can't do that. Otherwise, it's going to be like, you're a makeup artist. Like, how can you not do that? So, fair enough, we went and did all these different courses. But we've still to constantly be on Instagram, be on fucking Twitter, Pinterest, everything. Looking at all these new trends to keep up, so we can accommodate for all you guys out there who want the makeup done. Pretty much this video is just to try and raise awareness to all you guys out there who are struggling with something every single day and thinking that you're alone. You're not alone. Like stated, you would look at me and you would think she's the happiest girl in the world. In reality, maybe yeah, one day or two, out of the days, like out of the week, I would be happy, and then the rest, I don't know how I'm going to feel in the morning when I wake up. There's days where I'm so happy, and then there's days where I'm just like, don't speak to me. Gary will tell you. I can't even speak to him whenever I'm like this, because it just takes a toll on my life, and you just don't know with your feelings and how you're going to be. And I just want to let people know that it is okay not to be okay, and there is help out there. Whether it is speaking to a counsellor, which I have done. Counselling helped me so much because I got everything out that I needed to say in that counselling session. Yes, I broke down crying, blah blah blah. My first ever counselling session, I hated because I got a girl that made me show her my scars after me saying no. If you are in a counselling session and the guy or girl, whoever it may be, asks to see your arms or your legs or wherever it is you have cut yourself, if you have self-harmed, and you don't give the permission, then you do not have to get your arms out or your legs, whatever it may be. I was a young naive girl and I never knew, and I was like, right. And whenever I told like the sort of person, one of the people that worked there, that girl was nowhere to be seen after that happened. So I had to go and speak to a counsellor again, and I had to go through all that whole story again. I didn't want to go back. I was like, I'm not going through all that shit again. I don't want to go through all that shit again. I have just sat and told someone has forced me to show them my body, my scars that I have like, I didn't want to show them, so I don't want to sit down and speak to another counsellor again. But I went anyway after a few weeks, and I did, and it really did help me, and it proved that there is hope and there is help out there. And the girl that I got was the most loveliest girl. If you are from Belfast, if you're from Northern Ireland, I really highly recommend Pips. Pips is based on the Antrim Road, just facing the waterworks. The people in there were so helpful, and I could not recommend that place enough. It really, really helped me. So basically what I'm trying to say is there is hope. She might feel like it's the end of the world if you're having a really, really bad day, but there is so much more to life. Life is beautiful. Life is precious. You only get one life, and don't throw it away because you're having a bad day and you think that no one loves you and no one cares for you, and you're never going to be loved, or you're never going to have friends, or do you know, just the things that you think in your head. Your head is like you control your mind. Don't let your mind control you. You control your mind. You tell your mind what to do and what not to do. You are loved. You have so much people around you who love you and care for you, even though they might not tell you every single day, but they do. You are an amazing person. You are beautiful. You're strong. I was so ashamed of my scars previously in my past, like when I done it for the past lot of years. I never really wore bikinis, and I still don't like wearing bikinis. I never wore one on my holidays there in April because they were really, really bad. I don't like wearing shorts. I don't like wearing long sleeve tops. I don't like wearing dresses, maybe the odd occasion. The one time that I actually started wearing a dress was when it was actually really, really sunny. Last couple of weeks. And that was the first time in a good wee while that I wore a dress, because it was just too much. I didn't want people to see my legs. And it came to the point two weeks ago, was either last week or 2 weeks ago, I don't know. Anyway, I wore a wee dress, and it was a short dress. So like anytime you walked, it flew, but you couldn't see your underwear or anything. It was like no one of those flowy ones. And I was sitting down on the chair. My dress was obviously raised up. I was sitting here on this chair, and my mummy was like, "What's that in your legs off?" And I was like, because she didn't know nothing about the ones in my legs. She just knew about the arms, and I had to sit and tell her. And I was just like, right, Molly, do you know what I mean? So it was hard that way, and that's why I don't really like to wear dresses or skirts or like short sleeve tops or anything, because I don't want people looking at me and saying like, what did she do? Wonder what that's, why did she do that? Wonder what that is, you know, even though people are probably not staring at me. But that's the whole part of having anxiety, is because your mind's overthinking, and you're thinking that people's staring at you, and you think people's looking at you, and in reality that's all in your head, and there's people probably not even looking at you or even paying attention to what you're doing or what you're wearing. But it's a sad reality. This is what happens. So pretty much, guys, I don't really want to drag this video on much longer. I don't even know if I made any sense. I'm exhausted, but I just wanted to come on and really speak to you guys about sort of some struggles that I have went through, and you know, things like that. And what keeps me going is I just take every day as it comes. Like I said, there is days where I'm happy, there's days where I'm sad, there's days where I'm angry, and there's days where I'm just a wee okay mood. With anxiety and depression, you don't really know what way your mood's going to be. You just need to take every single day as it comes, and just remember, like I said, you are loved, you are beautiful, you are important to people. Could you imagine if you weren't here, and how people would feel if you weren't here? If their best friend wasn't here, if their sister wasn't here, if their brother wasn't here, if their daughter wasn't here, their son wasn't here, you know, and the list goes on. You are loved and appreciated and respected more than you'll ever know, and it is okay not to be okay, and that's coming from me. You look at me, think I'm happy, I'm not. There's days where I'm so sad, and I just want the ground to open up and swallow me in. But you only have one life, like I said. Remember, appreciate life. Life is beautiful. Life is so short, and you don't know when your last day on earth is going to be. And especially in this day and age, we're losing too many beautiful young and older people to suicide, and it's so sad. And I just wish that there was more help out there for people, because there's really, really not. Especially here in Northern Ireland, there is not much help. Our health service is just fucking corrupt, and I hate this country for it, because it's so sad that many families have to deal with suicide every single day. It is horrible. I just hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, and I do want to raise a little bit of awareness. And once again, this is not to be feel sorry for me, oh look at me. No, I want to raise awareness for people because I feel like there isn't enough being done. And if sharing my story and sharing my past is helping other people around the world of all ages and all genders, then I'm going to continue to keep raising awareness for this. Yes, I'm a makeup artist and a beauty influencer, but I have struggled for years with my mental health, and I just think that there needs to be more done about it. If you are ashamed, don't be ashamed of your scars. Let them out, let them loose. You are a survivor of like something really, really extreme, and I think that your scars are fucking beautiful. They fucking are, because at the end of the day there's a story behind that scar, and it's gonna tell you that, like, look at me, I've survived this. I've survived a traumatic like part of my life. So if I can survive this, I can do anything, and that's what keeps me positive. If you are someone that can't speak to a family member, a friend, or even a counsellor, you can speak to me. I am a survivor of mental health. I'm still surviving it. I'm still going. I'm still kicking. You can speak to me. Message me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat me, anything, because everything is confidential. Everything will be kept with me. There has been so many people that has messaged me on Instagram and Snapchat today from just sharing that photo and sharing their past and sharing what they have been through and what they're still going through. So it's okay not to be okay. What I always say is, guys, have hope, be strong, laugh loud, play hard, live in the moment, dream big, remember you're loved, and never give up. So yeah guys, thank you so much for taking your time to watch this long video. I hope that whoever's watching this, if it's you at home watching this and you have mental health and you deal with it every single day, I hope that this has raised a little bit of awareness to you. I hope it's helped you a little bit. I hope that it's made you feel a little bit stronger about yourself, a little bit more positive about yourself, made you feel that you have a little bit of hope, because there is hope and there is light at the end of the tunnel. And like stated, it's okay not to be okay. We all have our bad days and we can go through this together. So once again, thank you so much again for watching. I will leave a link, and sorry, not a link, I'll leave all my other social medias down in the description box below, so you can go follow me on there. And if you feel like you are having a bad day and you need to speak to someone and get it all out, don't hesitate to drop me a message, because I will be forever grateful knowing that I have helped you a little bit. So yeah guys, thank you so much again for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next one.